All right, Carolina Panthers.
Less.
They won 2 games last year.
They're
going to win less?
It's hard to say less, but Rico, if there is a more hopeless situation in the NFL, find it. I mean, the owner, nobody wants to work for David Tepper. You got a rookie head coach in Dave Canales. You have a quarterback who's got no support and then questions about his own physical makeup. Rico, what am I supposed to say?
No.
I mean, I'll say more just because it's impossible to win less than 2.
Yeah.
Great, you won 3.
Push? If I offered the push.
I'll take it. They're terrible.
Raiders, Antonio Pierce, 8 games. Now, he was the interim, so I didn't know if to count him, but they gave him the job. So
you know what? They play for him. If it resonates, if that's real.
He's the AFC
all right,
Dan Campbell.
I was just going to say it. I'm glad you did, so I won't get slandered. I do see some Dan Campbell with Antonio Pierce. Players coach, tough-minded, physical, a former player.
Doesn't seem like it makes sense, but it makes sense.
Yes. Minshew's kind of a rat, but can you go from 8 to 9? You can. I don't know if the Chargers are going to do anything. The Broncos are probably going to be awful. There's an opportunity in that division, and let's face it, they went to Kansas City and kicked their ass already last year. I'll say more.
Funny you said that because Chargers, Jim Harbaugh, 5 games.
More, but not by much. Look, he's a good football coach. He'll get it right. He's redoing the entire roster.
New England, Jared Mayo, 4 games.
Less. Complete disaster. Arguably the worst team in the league. No infrastructure. No. Rookie head coach. Rookie quarterback. Less.
This one.
And a brutal division.
I think this one, I know where you may go. Kenny may be joining you.
Mm-hmm.
Seattle, Mike McDonald, 9 games.
Less. Quarterback's unsettled. I don't buy Geno Smith.
Still?
Come on. Still what?
Like he just...
Did he go to the playoffs last year?
No.
Okay.
Year before?
No. Less.
And they won 9 games?
Spite? Less.
Okay.
I think Arizona's going to be better than you give them credit for. The Rams are already good, and the Niners are elite. I think Seattle drops off a little.
See, Arizona is just a frustrating team. That you know what? If games were only 55 minutes, they would be 12-5,
something like that.
If they were only 55-minute game.
If it was first halves, they'd be undefeated.
Right. I've never seen a team just collapse the way that they do. Tennessee, Brian Callahan, 6 games.
Wow. Okay, this one's tough. I gotta go less. I don't see it with Will Levis. And you don't have a quarterback, you're not going to win games. I'll go less. Probably a push though.
Kenny, you want to chime in?
I was going to say, can I like to do a push because that's kind of where I was at.
I'll give you a push.
All right,
you get one push. All right. Washington Commanders, Dan Quinn, 4 games.
More. Yes.
4 is such an easy bar to clear. You got to imagine he wins 5 or 6.
Rookie quarterback. Okay. You guys are going to. All right. We have our Super Bowl odds also coming out. You want to take a guess who has the best odds?
Kansas
According
City.
to FanDuel. It's according to FanDuel, not me.
Kansas City and San Francisco.
What are you going with?
I was going to say San Francisco.
Kenny is correct. San Francisco plus 550. Kansas City nipping on their heels plus 600. Want to take a guess who is next?
I want to say the Lions, but I'm not going to do it.
Baltimore or the Lions?
Which one? Got to pick one.
Baltimore.
I'll say Baltimore.
You are correct. Baltimore plus 950.
Then the Lions.
And then there are 3 teams at plus 1,300.
Lions.
Philly.
No, Lions, Packers. And then, here, I'll be the idiot. Let me wear this. The Jets.
Okay. What are you saying, Kenny?
Lions, Philly, and I'll say Dallas.
You each got 1 correct. You got the Lions. Lions are plus 1,300. The Packers plus 1,900, Mike. Philly plus 1,400.
I don't like that at all.
The other two teams, according to FanDuel, the Lions, the Buffalo Bills,
Oh, stop it.
and the Cincinnati Bengals.
As long as Burrow's healthy, I have no problem with it. The Bills one, they have no wide receiver room. The defense has been gutted. I don't see it there. And again, brutally difficult division.
And to round it out, Kenny, you said the Eagles plus 1,400, the Cowboys plus 1,500.
Just light it on fire.
That beautiful man right there said exactly what I was about
Just
to say.
light that money on fire.
The Houston Texans plus 1,600 and Green Bay at plus 1,900 rounds.
I like Green Bay and Houston there. Oh, those are big prices, and man, those two quarterbacks by the end of the year could both be firmly in the top 5.
Do you put any stock in the fact that we haven't had a 3-time Super Bowl winner since I don't know.
Since my Giants saved America from the Niners three-peating back in 90?
Yeah. So Kansas City.
I do, but remember, we're watching Michael Jordan of football. So it doesn't really matter, like, who have we seen that's even like Mahomes? He's a force of nature.
I mean, I guess you would go and say Tom Brady. That's about it.
Okay, so there's your comp.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you had to put stock in this and say, hey, Mike, here's $1,000, would you put it on Kansas City at plus 600 or put it on the field? Which way would you go?
Oh, wow. I'll say Texas.
Well, Texas is the field.
I'll take the field.
You take the field?
Yeah.
Kenny?
I take the field too. Three-peating is hard in any sport with anything. That sounds like a monster of a task.
Oh, okay. And would you put any stock in the Lions at plus 1,300?
Yeah, I think there's value there, as Costa would like to say, value.
Value.
So would you?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to put something down on them?
No.
Okay.
No, the NFL futures season's just too long. College is hard enough. NFL, I mean, think about it. Look at the injuries. Look what we did last week when we.
The Joe Burrow
Oh my God, Burrow Rodgers. There's your futures.
season.
See ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to stay away from the NFL with stuff like that.
And finally, the Ravens coming in at plus 950. Is that too high?
Yes, their quarterback when it comes to reading defenses, Dexter Manley. Ridiculous.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Well, and here's the thing. You even played the game at home. So you didn't even have the excuse of saying, well, we had to play the AFC Championship game on the road.
Steve Spagnuolo said, you can't read defenses. You can't beat me from the pocket. I won't even bother blitzing you. Enjoy.
That is your blitz. Why? Because the NFL starts in 100 days. 97-1.